Rahul Nair is a political activist. He takes a pro-Asaram position. And Sambit Patra is a spokesperson of the BJP. He takes a pro-Asaram position. Abha Singh is a senior advocate and social activist.
Arnab, I beg your pardon, I take pro-law position. I am with the law and the truth.
Yeah, that's what all the BJP leaders who have been backing Asaram have also been saying. Abha Singh is a senior advocate. She takes an anti-Asaram position. Ranjana Kumari, Director, Center for Social Research, takes an anti-Asaram position. And Dr. Rita Bahuguna Joshi also takes, I presume, an anti-Asaram position. It's the BJP which is in a fix in this one. And you know why you are in a fix, Sambit Patra? You are in a fix because you have besmirched the reputation of a rape victim. In Parliament, your leader Sushma Swaraj says there should be death penalty for rapists. But outside Parliament, Uma Bharti says that the charges that have been put by this rape victim are potentially false. Your Industries Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya says these charges are politically motivated. So you besmirch the reputation of a 15-year-old girl. Publicly, you castigate her. You increase her agony. You increase her suffering and pain. I wonder why you have such hypocrisy. In a case such as this, Sambit Patra, people are watching you tonight. These dual standards, this hypocrisy, these double standards stand exposed, don't they?
I'll begin my answer by saying that, Arnab, you opened your sentence by saying that BJP is in a fix today. Let me say BJP is never in a fix because truth is never fixed. Truth is always maintained, it is sober, it is composed.
Come to the point.
I'm composed and sober because I am taking the sides of a party which takes the sides of truth always.
Can we cut the rhetoric and come to the point, please?
Asaram is concerned.
Yeah, can we cut the rhetoric, come to the point, please?
I'm coming to the point.
Yeah, come to the point.
I'm coming to the point. Yes, I'm coming to the point. Give me some time. Let me remind you about few months from today when the Gori Nirbhaya incident took place in Delhi and when Mr. Asaram Bapu went into some kind of disrepute on the comments that he passed on Nirbhaya that she should have called the culprits as sister, brothers, and then she would have escaped. Let me remind you by saying that party had held a press conference under the auspices of none other than a senior leader as Ravi Shankar Prasad, who had categorically castigated that such kind of things cannot be taken on the face, and what Asaram Bapuji has said was wrong, first. Secondly, and most importantly, that you are talking about Umaji's tweet in this case. I believe sides cannot be taken before the truth is not out.
Oh, so that's exactly what she has done. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I get Rita Bahuguna Joshi in. No. 1 second. Hold your thoughts there. Hold your thoughts. Uma Bharti has said.
Please.
Uma Bharti has said, I'm going to get Rita Bahuguna Joshi in. Rita Bahuguna Joshi, the BJP spokesperson, says sides should not be taken. What was your sentence? Sides should not be taken till the case has been dealt with, or something to that effect. Now, Uma Bharti says that Asaram used to criticize Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. Congress is in power, and I have a feeling there's some political motive in this. In other words, Uma Bharti has said that Asaram has not raped this 15-year-old girl. Uma Bharti is saying indirectly that the girl has made it up. She's lying. That there is a political agenda behind it. She's being used by politicians. I have the entire charge sheet today. And I can tell you, Sambit Patra, you should read it. You should see how what kind of charges are there, the depravity. He took off his clothes. She begged him.
Can I answer?
She begged, 1 second. She begged him for mercy. He locked up the room. Her parents, her mother was outside. He took off his clothes and he forced himself on her. And you want to make it political. And then you will give speeches in Parliament on what is right and what is wrong, and you want the death penalty.
I
think Uma Bharti jumped the gun. I think she jumped the gun. Uma Bharti jumped the gun. I think Uma Bharti jumped the gun, and I get a response from
spokesperson.
Well, let me get a response from Rita Bahuguna Joshi. Who's jumping the gun here? Who's being conclusive?
Well, it's very shocking that a panel is discussing what the law should be doing. It is the job of the police to investigate, and as it is, they are also saying, let the truth come out, but they should wait for the truth to come out. The truth is that they have the 12-14 elections before them, and everything that the BJP is doing, or the sympathizers are saying, it's only with an eye on the vote bank. I want to ask them a question. Is it the first time that a godman is being charged with such serious
Absolutely not.
allegations? Has not another so-called Shankaracharya, I won't take his name, from South, gone to jail for rape and murder? So this is not the first time that Asaram Bapu's ashram has come under a scanner. His son, his ashram has also been accused of heinous crimes of murder, of child molestation and of child rape. So how can they say this and let the truth come out? The government is not in a hurry. The Rajasthan police is taking every precaution to ascertain the facts before they take a very strong action.
No.
How can they do?
No. I don't agree. No, I disagree with you. I disagree with you, Ms. Joshi, about the Rajasthan government. No, Ms. Joshi, I disagree. I disagree with you on the Rajasthan judgment. No, one second.
A national issue of his victimization.
Why has you see? I'll tell you the fact. I'll tell you the other side. You see,
I will give up food and water. What is this?
You see, I'll tell you.
He should come out and face it. He should come out and say he's innocent. Nobody will be able to.
Ms. Joshi, can I get your attention for a minute? Can I tell your attention? In a statement to the House today, Sushil Kumar Shinde says, I have asked the Maharashtra Home Minister R.R. Patil to have a trial fast-track court and assured in this Mumbai gang rape case. In contrast, in the case of Asaram Bapu, right, even after the victim has given her statement to the police, we see a softer response, a slower response from the state. We don't expect you to pronounce Asaram guilty. No, we don't want you to pronounce Asaram guilty. But I find the way in which you are reacting shocking. And most people are saying the reason is this, and let me get Abha Singh on this. The reason many people believe you are having this approach, you are going slow and the BJP is defending Asaram is because you, before a Rajasthan election, you feel he has a mass following and you want every vote. So you have reduced a rape case to votes.
It's totally wrong.
Well, that is the general feeling.
No, it is the facts
summons have been issued.
Madam, the facts are this, that 376 was registered by Delhi under 0 FIR and the case was transferred to Rajasthan. Why Rajasthan police has not arrested him till now? You know, they have issued him summons under 160 CRPC. What a joke. Summons are issued to a witness. Here he is an accused. An accused has to be arrested and you are giving him 4 days. How police is doing? The police in fact should be tried under 217. There should be, there's imprisonment for disobeying law. Rajasthan police is trying to help him and it is surprising. What are the political compulsions behind? Not only that, if you see the medical of the girl was done in Delhi under 53 of the CRPC and it was confirmed it was rape. Even the Evidence Act 45 says that expert's opinion has to be followed. Then how they are talking of changing the section?
No, I'm just asking one question, and this is a very basic question today. In other words, Uma Bharti, Kailash Vijayvargiya and what's his name, that Prabhat Jha, some state BJP vice president. What they are saying, Ranjana Kumari, is that this 15-year-old girl is saying I have been raped at the behest of the Congress party to fight a political war against against the BJP, against Asaram. And why are they saying so? Why are they dragging politics into this whole case? Is something which defeats me. I don't understand it at all. I cannot understand the basics of it.
There's and a medical report
well,
is there.
There is a medical report. There is a written statement. Ranjana Kumari.
Well, Arnav, I think nobody is above the law and every politician has eye on vote, and that is why you see the case which was registered, as the lawyer said, under 376 and under the Sexual Assault Act, whether it is sexual assault, whether it is aggravated sexual assault, whether it is aggravated penetrative sexual assault, it all comes under different categories of sexual assault, and it has to be investigated. Nobody can escape this investigation. It has to be investigated. He has to come forward and he has to depose before the police. He has to explain the circumstances. The girl, this is nothing new that a child has been wronged. so badly, and the child is always blamed for what has happened. She's been used. How can you use a 15-year-old who's describing the whole circumstances and what if godmen, I hate to call them these fraud men, if they are doing what they are doing to children. There was sodomy case from his ashram that came out, and nothing happened to the fraud men. Whatever happened, there was murder charges which came out, nothing happened to the ashram, neither to him. So I think it is just the way the whole country galvanizes, especially some of the politicians. I do not understand how you can conclude whether he is innocent or he is guilty unless he has been investigated and he has proven to be guilty or innocent. How can anybody make such an irresponsible statement like Uma Bharti has made?
Well,
she
see, the problem is
trying to influence the due process of law.
You see, the problem with these political leaders is they want to extract the last ounce of political mileage. And the problem with these political leaders is they don't look at the facts like you and me. They only look at where they can gain something politically. So you see, they look upon these godmen or fraudmen or whatever they are. I call him Asaram. I don't call him Asaram Bapu. Bapu is a word of reverence. I would not misuse it in the context of Asaram. Yes. The very fundamental point is this, that the politicians are looking upon godmen as ready-made catchment areas. And if you get a godman on your side, you get all the followers with him. And therefore, these godmen begin to believe, or these fraudmen or whatever they are, they begin to believe that they are above the law. In this case, and my next question is to Rahul Nair, political analyst who takes a pro-Asaram position from Thiruvananthapuram. In this case, Mr. Rahul Nair, the police too, you see, there was a huge outcry when this Mumbai gang rape happened last week, right? Even the BJP says these guilty should be hanged. In this case, Asaram has been booked for sexual assault and rape. Why is there not the same degree of urgency and outrage here, right? The police have also confirmed that the preliminary investigation revealed that prima facie, the victim's accusations were established. So there is at this stage a very urgent need for this man to be apprehended and interrogated. Why is that not happening? Rahul Nair, in your view.
Now, before I move ahead, I just want to clarify once again, I'm not pro-Asaram. Rather, I am, my point of view in this one is that no one should be held guilty till the crime is proved. Allegation of sexual harassment is a very good weapon to blacken anyone's image. In this case, the infamous, as a precedent, I want to tell you that the infamous espionage case of ISRO connecting with Mali women with a few scientists is a classic example. Here, what I learned from the media and from the videos, I could see a sense of, I could smell some political conspiracies. You know, what is this?
No, what do you mean by smell? No, I want to know. One second. Rahul, one second. You see, I have facts. I have an ability to I have facts.
Political conspiracy.
I am connecting.
One second. First of all, I have facts and you seem to have an enhanced faculty of smelling. Both you and Sambit Patra are smelling something. I don't know what you are smelling, and on the basis of what you are smelling, or whether you are smelling something only to protect vested interests. Right. No, you say. I see that hand go up, Sambit. I'll come to you. You say, why is Asaram being pronounced guilty? Because, heart of heart, you don't agree with what your party is doing, I'm sure. You see, nobody's declaring Asaram guilty. But at the same time, we are not declaring him innocent either. Uma Bharti is declaring him innocent virtually. Kailash Vijayvargiya is declaring him innocent virtually. The fact of the matter remains, a very young girl has made some very serious charges against him, and he deserves no special treatment just because he's a self-styled godman. And today your party's commitment to this issue is being tested, Sambit. You can't have one position in parliament and on the other you meekly listen to people who are besmirching a 15-year-old rape victim just because the person who assaulted her is a self-styled godman, a catchment area for votes in the next election. You cannot do that.
Can I just come in, Arnab, over here? Can I just come in, Arnab?
You're in, go ahead.
Arnab, you would say that I'm beginning with a... Yes, you would say that I'm beginning with the rhetoric again, but I would take chance by beginning with the rhetoric, because this is a very famous saying, and I believe the party sticks to this saying that our constitution and our legal system is colorblind, in which we do not have any distinction. Everyone is equal in front of the law, and the humblest and the poorest of the kid is a peer to the most powerful. Be it Asaram.
So why is he being... No, one second. Rhetoric.
Them on the same balance. But putting aside this saying, let me come to the answer now. Let me come to the answer now.
Who has proven...
No, both of them are on the equal grounds. Both of them are on the equal grounds.
No, what do you mean equal grounds? One is the victim and one is the accused.
Ranjanaji, let me please
What do you mean equal grounds? No, what do you mean? I want to ask you, Sambit, let's be on fact. No, Sambit, 1 second.
Why all this bhashan?
No, 1 second.
Actually what we are smacking is of the political
Let me answer.
1 second, Sambit, 1 second.
If you are asking me on Umaji's tweet, let me answer.
No, I have one simple question. And I know if Sambit has an answer to that. No, let Sambit, you answer my question. No, Sambit, I promised myself before the Newshour tonight. I had no rhetoric on this one. We go by the fact. And therefore, I present and I throw at you, Mr. Sambit Patra, the fact. To those who say like you, and those like you who hide behind that terrible cliche that politicians like you often use, let the law take its own course. I ask you, where is the law? Asaram has not been made to face the law. 3 to 4 days after this incident, he has not even been interrogated. Okay? If the rapists in the Mumbai case are promptly arrested, and rightfully so, why is the same yardstick not used for Asaram? Do you understand? Why are the same politicians who are condemning rape in parliament running to defend him? Do you understand? So tomorrow anybody who has a catchment, what is the logic you have? Your logic is, if you have 1,000 or 2,000 votes at least, or 3,000 votes, or you have some influence, then, you can expect some solid support from us when you are accused of offences such as this.
Foremost as to why the legal action was not taken.
Answer the question.
Please ask this question to Rita Bahuguna Joshi, that the Commissioner of Jodhpur, yes, I'm answering. Commissioner of Jodhpur, according to the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, is the one who is the person taking a call on this whole issue. So why a legal action has not been taken?
This is a classic thing. I want to tell the Newshour tonight. What you are seeing on television tonight is the classic act which is described as passing the buck.
And all the politicians are same behind
Now that Sambit, you have realized that you have no answer to that one, you have begun to pass the buck.
The buck also.
I
buck stores at my store over here.
All of them are holding hands, because somewhere you have to defend one another.
This is not passing the buck. This is speaking the truth.
Because you cannot have a joke. Why he has not been interrogated till now? Till 30th he has been given time.
And you know what he's doing? And you know what he's doing? And you know what he's doing? You know what he's doing?
Respond to this, because the attack is on us.
Ms. Joshi, go ahead.
You must give me an opportunity
Ms. Joshi, respond to the BJP.
This is not fair.
Yes, go ahead.
The question is, on the one hand, you are saying we are trying to shelter him. On the other hand, we have filed an FIR. It was not necessary for the government or for the police to file an FIR. FIR was filed, investigations were being done. Even today, investigations are on, summons have been issued. The BJP is sheltering, they are making a national issue out of this whole incident. They always have two interpretations of law. One for the common man, the other for their own cadres and for such people. What happened in Ayodhya, it was anti-law, but they defended it, they supported it. What's happening here, a 15-year-old minor girl has made serious charges, and they are keeping him in Indore, and they are defending all the leaders.
And that is why... I will now read out.
Don't say this.
No. First of all, I think I will now read out what this girl has said in her testimony. Right? She has said, and only reason I'm reading this out is so that the politicians who have carried out this violent defense of Asaram begin to realize the impetuosity of their running to conclusions very quickly. This is what the girl has said. Ladies and gentlemen, it's on the bottom of your screen. Asaram went into his room, and this is only part of it. I have taken away the graphic details because they will embarrass everyone, including Sambit Patra and Rahul Nair tonight, if I read out exactly what has been alleged. Asaram went into his room and switched off the light. And as he called for me from the back entrance, he then locked the room and started molesting me. I started to shout and he threatened me and he said he would get my parents killed. He tried to kiss me and touched me in a wrong way and forcefully took off my clothes. I started to cry, but he closed my mouth. He continued to force himself for 1.5 hours. When I left the room, he threatened me again. And now, let me say this, Neelam Dubey is on the phone line. It appears the latest breaking news is Asaram, a scared Asaram, is now resorting to some kind of blackmail. Because he is saying, Neelam Dubey, spokesperson for Asaram, is with us live from Hisar. Are you there, Neelam ji? Are you there on the phone?
और ना बहुत सम्मान करते हो आप कानून का, मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा।
आप सवाल तो पूछने दे,
सम्मान करते,
सवाल तो पूछने दे आप हमें, सवाल पूछने दे।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये बात कही है कि मीडिया ट्रायल नहीं होना चाहिए जब तक इन्वेस्टिगेशन ना हो, वो चीज आपको नहीं समझ में आई?
नीलम जी देखिए नीलम जी, एक मिनट
आप मेरी बात काट रहे हो, नहीं आप बात सुनने को
नहीं, 3 बार
इतनी देर से आप चटपट बोल रहे, कुछ कह रहे हैं।
देखिए ऐसे नीलम जी, ये वन साइडेड कम्युनिकेशन नहीं हो रहा है। आप विल यू लिसन टू क्वेश्चन बिकॉज इट इज नॉट। एक मिनट आप बात सुन लीजिए नीलम जी, या तो आप सवाल का उत्तर दीजिए, इधर यू आंसर द क्वेश्चन।
बापूजी का ये नहीं देखा, बापूजी ने
लिसन आप सुन लीजिए नीलम जी, मैं फोन काट दूंगा आप अगर आप अगर चिल्लाना चाहते हैं मैं फोन काट दूंगा, मैं फोन काट दूंगा अगर आप चिल्लाना चाहती है। If you want to answer a question, I'll keep you on. Otherwise, I'm giving you 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, I will cut off the line with Neelam Dubey. She does not want to answer a question. I think we should now cut off the line with Neelam Dubey because she does not want to answer the question. Will you take the question? I'm asking you one last time. आप सवाल का उत्तर देंगी कि आप one-sided communication रखेंगी?
राजस्थान पुलिस ने कहा है कि बाबा आसाराम भी वहीं पे थे और लड़की भी आश्रम में थी। लड़की की तबीयत खराब थी, उसको आप वहां क्यों ले गए? भूत उतारने क्या करने, अस्पताल क्यों नहीं ले गए? आपकी इंटेंशन गलत थी। और ये जो बच्चों का एक्ट है ये कहता है कि प्रूफ ऑफ ओनर्स आसाराम पे है, वो आके अपनी सफाई दे। और यहाँ पे उल्टा हो रहा है, ना वो आ रहे हैं और पुलिस भी उनको 30 तारीख तक का समन कर रही है। समन नहीं जारी होते, उनको वारंट दे के अरेस्ट करना चाहिए था, आज तक नहीं किया गया। तो इसमें आप सिर्फ चिल्ला के आप जो है लोगों का मुंह नहीं बंद कर सकती। कानून की बात है, तथ्यों की बात है, सच्चाई की बात आनी है।
What is worse is blackmail, and I like to ask Ranjana Kumari at this stage. Let's Neelam Dubey, एक minute, because you're not answering questions. I'll cut off the line. When you are ready to answer questions, I will bring you back online. But you cannot have one-way communication here on Newshour, Neelam ji. Okay? When you're ready to answer, we're going to cut the line with Neelam Dubey. Our producers will ask her whether she will take a question. If she will take a question, we will get her on the line. Otherwise, thank you very much. So my question is, no, you will not. No, you will not. You are not going to answer. You are not answering my question. I will put the phone down. Will you answer my question? Will you answer my question? No, you don't want to answer my question. I'm giving you one last time. I am going to cut the phone line with you, Ms. Dubey, because you're not answering my questions. Thank you. Now, my question to Ranjana Kumari is this. The latest news in this subject is this, Ranjana Kumari, that Asaram is now saying, and this is his latest quote, where he says, if they arrest me, I will not take food or water. So he is now threatening to go on some kind of a fast. This is the last recourse. This is an attempt at trying to create sympathy and mobilize support and not face the law. How do you think the law now needs to deal with him? With even more firmness, or should the state governments get intimidated?
Well, Arnab, these are bullying tactics. These are his guilt which is speaking, because he wants to, now he has no answer, just like his spokesperson has no answer to give. That is why under the law, that is the protection of children against sexual offence, what is the state Child Rights Commission doing? What is the National Child Rights Commission doing? This is an issue in which a child has made elaborate complaints. She has talked about it, and it is evidently clear that the child was taken to him. First he said he was not there. His ashram said he was not there. That was a big lie that they have told the nation, and now they are saying that, you know, he will not eat anything. So be it. Let him not eat anything. Let him. He has wronged a baby, a child, a 15-year-old girl. He has to face the law of the land. Otherwise, he can do whatever he wants to do. He has to be interrogated. He has to be brought before the police. Politicians, no matter who, chief minister, whichever level of politician, nobody can protect him today. Everybody is equal before the law. That is why all these laws have been created in the country. He cannot threaten to not eat anything. Let him remain hungry. But he has to answer the questions, and he has to answer the charges which the child has labeled against him.
Sambit, I'll give you.
It cannot be that, you know, we are feeling, so he will not eat. So that means that nobody should talk to him.
So Sambit, one more question to you. In this case, why don't you just take away all the rhetoric today and look at some hard, cold facts, right? And ask yourself, Sambit, whether you are forced to take this kind of a position because you are forced to support Uma Bharti. I mean, she may be your senior leader, but she may be terribly wrong or biased or prejudiced. In this case, the Jodhpur police have confirmed, I'm sure you are aware, that the girl's description matches the scene where the alleged crime was committed. Furthermore, Mr. Sambit Patra, the owner of the plot where the ashram is located has reportedly said that Asaram was present in the ashram till August 16th, contradicting the ashram spokespersons that he was away. Why are you not looking at these facts?
Arnav, let me answer. Let me have 2 seconds of time to give a comprehensive answer to what you have asked me right now. First and foremost, I am not the spokesperson of Asaram Bapu, nor am I a technical person as far as investigation is concerned. So I would be limiting my answer only to Umaji's tweet, which you had asked. Let me tell, as far as Umaji's tweet is concerned, it was a personal opinion, and she has a right to make a personal opinion because apart from being a politician, she's a sadhvi also. And in matters, please let me complete.
No, what is personal? What is personal about that opinion? What is personal about that opinion? No, what is personal about that opinion? I've asked you today, Sambit Patra, what is personal about that opinion? What is personal about that opinion? Let me ask you the question, Mr. Patra. One second. Abba, one second.
The sentence has to be completed.
Sambit Patra, answer my question.
Answer
my question.
Sentence.
No, please, I'm asking you a counter question.
I was answering your question, Arnav.
1 minute.
You put a first question to me.
1 minute. You proved to me. You proved to me today. You proved to me right here and right now, Mr. Sambit Patra, right here and right now, that girl was not raped, and that she was asked by the Congress party to frame Asaram. Okay? And if she was asked by the Congress party to frame Asaram, then I want to ask you, who is Asaram? Is he your agent? Is he your agent? And I want to ask you, because the rape charge against Asaram Bapu is a well-planned Congress conspiracy, is the comment of Prabhat Jha. Tomorrow, any person with a link to the BJP or the Congress can say that anybody accusing anybody of rape on the other side, that all victims of rape in this country therefore can be given a political color. You know how dangerous that logic is, Mr. Sambit Patra? That any victim of rape, any person, what you are saying is this. No, what you're saying is this. Do you understand the gravity of what you're saying, Mr. Sambit Patra? And how dangerous this argument is in a country where rape incidents are on the rise. Are you even sure about this? I want to ask you here today that you are saying that a 15-year-old girl has said she has been raped. Allow me to complete. You are saying a 15-year-old girl is saying she has been raped. She has been raped because she wants to fix the BJP leadership.
What about the medical examination? When the medical
what about the? Can I answer the question now?
Is under,
with all the questions thrown on BJP.
Why have you politicized this case of rape? Why have you done that?
No, if you do not allow me to answer, I believe there is no point. You have to allow me to answer.
Well, we'll give him one opportunity.
You have to allow me to answer. You have to give.
No, I'll just
every panelist.
You see one point. No, Mr. Patra.
This is the basic courtesy.
Yeah, Mr. Patra, I'll extend you the courtesy, but I'll ask you one question because I want you to understand the seriousness of what you are saying and allow me to complete.
You have asked.
No, I have not. No, I have not, Mr. Patra. I am appalled. I am absolutely appalled that in this country, on live television, any political leader can come and say that the person who is accusing, who is saying that I have been raped, I've been assaulted, I've been held back, that person, you make a victim of rape into the accused. I remember what happened in 2011 in Banda when a young girl, a Dalit girl, was raped by a BSP MLA. And I hope you have not forgotten, Mr. Sambit Patra, that Smriti Irani from your party.
Can I answer?
That's 1 minute. Let me come. That Smriti Irani from your party went to Banda and camped out there, and she said then that let no victim of rape ever be made into an accused. But that is exactly, I'm sorry to say, what your party and your party leaders have done in the case of this girl.
And today they are silent on this case.
And answer that today, Mr. Patra. How unfortunate is that in our country?
Yes, give me 1 minute uninterrupted time to answer the slurry of questions that you all have thrown on me. Please give me a minute of uninterrupted time.
What are you trying to
First and
answer?
foremost, look, if you do not allow, if you thought that I had no answer, then what was the point of having a panel discussion? Now please,
No, Mr.
first and
Patra,
foremost,
you
I
don't
still
know
maintain
that
that law has to
somebody
take
has
its
been
own
charged of
course.
rape,
But
and
secondly,
without
if you have,
investigation,
Ranjana
you
ji, you are such a
accused,
senior
you are
worker.
accomplice.
Ranjana ji, please allow me
Yes,
to
Mr.
complete.
Patra.
You have thrown a volley of questions.
I will,
Allow me.
but let me
This
let
is
me
not
just tell
courtesy.
you one-
I
let me
understand
give
your
you a piece
plight.
of
No, I
information,
am
Mr.
asking you
Patra.
this today. I am asking you this today, Sambit Patra. I am asking you today, Sambit Patra. Your leader in
You
the
all
Lok
are
Sabha,
asking,
your
but you're
leader in the
allowing
Lok
the one
Sabha.
person
No,
to
I am
say
asking you.
something.
Your leader in the Lok Sabha categorically stated that the guilty should be hanged in the Mumbai gang rape incident. In this case, you have held
Yes.
yourself back. Allow me to complete. You've held yourself back. Shahnawaz Hussain is
Not a
claiming the
word
law should take its
from
own
Smriti
course.
Irani.
Nobody is expecting you to presume innocence or guilt. But why are people in your party rushing to Asaram's defense? Why? What is your vested interest?
Now, if you allow me to complete a single sentence, then I will have at least 3 or 4 sentences. I will try to see to it that I have a minimalistic answer to this question. First and foremost, I began opening statement by saying that no one can take sides till the truth is not out. And particularly in such cases where the truth
But your
can never be
people have
subjective,
taken
it has
sides.
to be objective.
But your people have
that's
taken
what,
sides.
Let me complete. Arnav, you have to extend
Why did they take
instead
sides?
of completing the question.
Yeah, but you're
Answer,
repeating
please.
yourself.
Let me complete.
They have taken sides.
No,
You're
no, I'm
repeating
not
yourself.
repeating because I was stopped. Yes, now the issue is in democracy, every individual has a right to have a view and to point during investigation that maybe the truth is hidden in this particular cupboard. Maybe. And secondly, or not, there is something called as a Pavlov reflex.
But
As
no
far as
effort
Umawati's
has been
tweet
made to
is
collect
concerned,
that
I'm
truth.
answering this.
Why his
There is
statement
something
has
called
not
as
been
Pavlov's
taken? Why is
reflex.
Asaram
And
hiding
according to
now?
Pavlov's
You have to
reflex,
see this.
the
You
Congress
have to
has
see
always
this.
set
And
up
summons
precedents
are
of
not
vendetta.
issued. They are only
And
for
that's the
witness.
reason as to
The
why some
Rajasthan
people
police has
believe
made a
that
mockery of the law of this
all
land, of the
evidences, all
CRPC. He is an
evidences
accused as on today.
that
He is an
we
accused and
have
accused should have been arrested by now.
Not at all. We have utmost respect for women. We have utmost respect for the sanctity and modesty of a woman. Please, Ms. Joshi, give me a second.
Patra,
As you yourself are telling about Sushma ji and Smriti Irani, we are the party who have promoted women to the topmost position in this nation. So you cannot say that today we do not understand the plight of that lady.
Everybody is equal in the eyes of law.
Yes.
And if a
Who is
minister
saying
can
that
go to
everyone
jail,
is
if a
not
bureaucrat
equal
can go
before
to
law?
jail.
But
If a
Ms. Joshi, let
if a judge
Ms.
from
Joshi,
Haryana
let me
court can
directly
be
come and take on
Why cannot
Congress.
the government
Ms.
be
Joshi,
covered?
let me come and
Even
take on
earlier.
Congress directly.
So-called
Right now,
government
before
have
some
gone to
time,
jail.
you were pointing
So
out
all
towards
kinds of
Shankaracharyas
wrong,
and other
things
shears
in
and
their
saints.
actions.
And you were
Please
saying that we are
understand.
trying to gather vote. I asked from Ms. Rita Bahuguna Joshi today in the Newshour, whose vote was the Congress trying to gather when Digvijay Singh was speaking of Osama ji and the rights of Osama ji? Was Congress trying to gather some votes? If the Congress was trying to gather some
you're
votes to
talking about
Osama
women's
ji,
rights.
on
then
what-
Congress
We'll
should
have a debate on
explain.
that some other time.
You see,
We'll have a
I
debate
find
on
this
that
a
some other
standard
time.
tactic.
Why other
Mr.
time?
Patra,
You are
this is the
accusing
issue
BJP of
women's
gathering
honor.
votes.
Can I get
Then
you back?
I'm
Can I want you, not everyone.
And
Come,
whose
come,
vote
come,
were
come.
you trying to gather?
You see, I'll take no, 1 second.
Why are you hiding in
One second.
If
You see, I'll ask you one.
If he's so innocent, Why is he hiding in BJP?
I'll ask.
Why are you keeping him in Indore?
I have.
Why is the Jodhpur Commissioner Police not doing anything? Why is the CM of Rajasthan, Mr. Gehlot,
Mr. Patra, one second. No,
it's very unfair.
Miss Joshi, 1 minute.
Let him face the law.
Miss
if he's innocent, law cannot.
Miss Joshi,
Why is he running away from law?
I am asking.
He's also not threatening.
I am asking.
You run the government in the center.
Sambit, will you calm down, please, for a minute? Sambit, calm down, please. I'm requesting you nicely. I'm requesting you. I'm requesting you now. I'm requesting you, Sambit Patra. I'm requesting you, Rita Bahuguna Joshi.
A very bad.
You see, in now it may be coincidence. Your party and Asaram Bapu go back a long way. You see, Sambit Patra, your party and Asaram Bapu go back a long way. In 2004, your party leaders shared the stage in various protests. Advani himself said he was overwhelmed when Asaram Bapu called him. When there was a protest, he called him the previous night and said, I will support the BJP Dharna. Several of your top leaders, your most popular names and faces have shared the stage with Asaram at different occasions, especially when speaking about issues such as the conversion of tribals. So please understand that there is a background to this. Now I'm asking, whatever your background, however close you are, okay, on what grounds do you give Asaram a clean chit? This man faces cases in so many cases. There have been cases in which children have been killed. There have been cases of various other attacks which have happened in the ashram, and this is a case of rape. And there's an FIR in this case, and for God's sake, the moment your party leaders go ahead and begin to take a position for Asaram, then obviously the law will not take its own course. He is in Madhya Pradesh. And the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister has already decided that the girl is not a rape victim. The Madhya Pradesh Industry Minister has already decided the girl is not a rape victim. So we are not doing a trial, Sambit Patra. They are. The people who've given him a clean chit are.
Now can I answer?
They need to keep their responsibilities intact as well. And believe me, Mr. Patra, beyond politics, beyond your parties, beyond your associations, this channel also remembers that we had seriously criticized several people, including Rita Bahuguna Joshi once at a time when she had made certain comments about Mayawati, and she will remember we were unsparing about her. Miss Joshi will remember, Miss Joshi, that we were unsparing in our attack on you, and I'm saying this on television. We said that what you said about Mayawati was wrong, but equally, if I ask the Congress that question, I ask the BJP, what is giving you the right to be presumptuous in a case such as this? Young women today, you tell me, Sambit Patra, today a young girl asks you, a 15, 16, 17-year-old girl, you go out on the streets of Delhi, you go out anywhere, they ask you, how did you take a decision? How did you decide, Mr. Patra, that the girl was not a rape victim?
Or no, can I come in now?
Just because the person accused is a powerful person?
Give me a second.
It's unfortunate.
Before Mr. Patra speaks, I just
give me a second.
Okay, I'll come to you. Ranjana, after Ranjana.
Let me, please, Ranjana, just a second.
After Ranjana Kumari, please. After Ranjana Kumari, please. After Ranjana Kumari, please. After Ranjana Kumari. Ranjana Kumari wants to say something later.
Yes.
The women are going to be
Patraji,
Mr. Patra.
who in a democracy you have a right to hold an opinion.
Can I answer? If you all ask questions and I'm not allowed to answer, then who am I going to answer?
Clean check to a rape accused. Do you have in a democracy a right to give clean check to accused of sexual assault? Can you do that in a democracy? If you have a law which has really been just recently, the law has been amended to say that every form of sexual assault, it need not be just penetrative sexual assault, it can be aggravated sexual assault, and that's what precisely the girl is saying. And one of your ministers is saying this is not rape. Doesn't he know the definition has completely changed? First of all, you all have to understand what is the law of the land. You cannot do that. And if one of your leaders is trying to defend the rape accused, then you are accomplice with the crime. You cannot do that. There is absolutely no democratic right. You have to talk
and this
like
is
that.
and this
She
is
has
what
to
this
withdraw her
this is
statement.
what Asaram
She has to
Bapu says
withdraw
for
her
our viewers. I
statement.
want to say
All
this.
the questions
No, for our
and no
viewers, 1 minute
answers.
before
What
you
am I
come in.
supposed
For
to
the
do, please,
viewers,
Arnab?
for our viewers tonight, Sambit, just be quiet for a minute. I want to tell the viewers exactly what's going on in this case. For the viewers tonight, this man Asaram, this God man, fraud man, whatever he is, Asaram, he has said, talking about the people who are questioning how he could assault a 15-year-old girl, he has said, allegations against me, especially in the months of July and August, and this is the period when monsoon frogs come out in the open. When he was asked who he was pointing at with the metaphor of monsoon frogs, he said, you get trained yourself and you will get to know the answer. Today, Sambit Patra, consider this, that any victim of rape is supported by any individual in this country. Asaram is essentially saying that all those who are supporting and fighting for rape victims in this country are monsoon frogs. And you should be extremely careful before you start quietly parroting Asaram's line in the hope that a few or a clutch of his blind supporters will give you support. This is an insult to all civilized men and women in this country. At a point of time, allow me to complete, Mr. Sambit Patra, because the truth is bitter, but you will have to hear it. The truth is bitter, but you have to hear it. In fact, when the truth is more bitter, you must bite into it.
I have heard the truth.
You have not heard it. You listen to the question.
The
listen to the question. 1 minute. You're repeating yourself. The question is simply this, Mr. Sambit Patra, that you cannot call all those who are fighting for rape victims monsoon frogs. They are not. And secondly, you and Asaram Bapu are parroting exactly the same line. Why? Why? And for how long? That's essentially, you're completely on the back foot on this one,
Mr. The opportunity to say, you would say that I'm parroting the sentences of Asaramji, which I'm not doing. First, let me begin by answering Ranjanaji, she said that we were issuing clean chits. But let me remind Ranjanaji that the factory to clean chits lies with the Congress.
So I'll ask you.
The manufacturer of clean chits and wholesale.
So I'll ask you.
We are not the clean chits.
So I'll ask you, Mr. Sambit Patra. I'll ask you, Mr. Patra.
I want to come to the most important point.
No,
I have talking about political patronage. Arnab, today's topic is on political patronage. Let me tell you, this may be a case of patronage of fate. This is not a case of political patronage. As far as political patronage extension is concerned, Rita ji would be able to say that her party had extended political patronage to Dhirendra Brahmachari and Chandra Swami. Can she answer today? They were the shadow cabinet members. In fact, Dhirendra Brahmachari ran the government during the emergency period, and Chandra Swami and the Prime Minister of India then, Narasimha Rao's nexus was quite well known. So I believe she should answer these questions before we are pointed towards.
Let the law take its course. Don't impede the law.
Now I have just, Mr. Patra.
Who is saying law should not take the course?
The last question. The last question on the news article. Well, I don't know. One sec.
The police will investigate.
Well, I don't know. I think Sambit Patra, 1 minute. And don't interrupt me now, please. You say Sambit Patra. Law will take its own course, a terrible cliche and an absolute lie when the second most powerful politician in that state, Kailash Vijayvargiya, has already said that the girl is a liar. If the second most powerful politician in the state has already said that the girl has not been raped, what law are you talking about, Mr. Patra? What law are you talking about? And one last question to you, Mr. Patra, just consider this. If someone you knew, if someone you cared for, if someone close to you, right? Or someone who you had known in the past. If someone like that were to be held hostage by this self-styled godman, fraudman, whatever he is, Asaram, and locked up, parents held outside, begs this man, leave me. This man has armed guards outside, locks the door, forces himself on the girl, strips himself and forces himself on the girl. 70+ man forces himself on a 15-year-old girl. Would you respond in the same way if the victim was someone close to you? Known to you? If the victim was known to you, how would you have felt, Mr. Patra? How would you have felt?
Can I come in now? Arnab, I believe Nirbhaya was not known to us. but still we fought for her because she was known to us as an Indian. And the victim we are talking of today may not be known to me directly, but yes, she is my sister, she is a fellow Indian, and we all have our responsibility towards her, as we have every responsibility towards an individual who may be framed, So let the politicians, let the panelists not behave as if we are technical experts. Let the technical experts in the field of investigations do their own job.
One sec. What is Uma Bharti, technical expert? No, what is Uma Bharti? She's a technical expert. 1 second. Uma Bharti is a technical expert.
Yes, can I come in now?
Uma Bharti is a technical expert. Answer this tonight. Answer this tonight. Uma Bharti is a technical expert.
I've got your question.
Is Kailash Vijayvargiya a technical expert?
Can I answer it now?
Is Prabhat Jha a technical expert? What technical expertise are you talking about?
Uma Bharti tweeted this whole thing in a Twitter platform, which is a personal platform. And secondly, and very importantly, as I said, she is a sadhvi also. She's
what are you talking about? You know, Sambit. One sec. You know, Sambit. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let us be.
One of our party members
speaking a lot does not make it right.
This is a created any ruckus, has only pointed out towards investigative agencies that even this may be a possibility.
Sambit, please calm down. Please stop it now.
That is all.
You see, Sambit, I asked you a question. I asked you a question. You did not answer the question. That's all right. But don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself that when Uma Bharti and Kailash Vijayvargiya say what they do, they put an immense amount of pressure on the family. And I think they would also add more trauma to the victims. They should be very careful, and they are also not technical experts. Thank you very much for joining me on the Newshour Debate 1 tonight. Thank you.